Welcome back to day 26. Today we're going to be focused on self-publishing your book. So let's get going. Hello everybody, Garrett Pearson back to you with day 26 in my free video series on how to write a book ASAP. Yesterday, day 25, we talked about traditional publishing versus self-publishing and that it's your decision. Both are equally difficult. I believe traditional publishing is a little bit more difficult, and if you want a book soon, then self-publishing is the right way to go. So today we're going to be focusing on the steps and the things that you need to get ready in order to self-publish your book. So what I've got today is I've got my workbook. Okay, everybody in my author success training system gets this workbook. It goes right along with my main book. And so today we're going to be on page 54 of my workbook. And here are really what I call the stepping stones to self-publishing your book, everything that you need to get your book published. Step 1, write the book. Okay, that's very obvious. We've been talking about that over the last 24 days. Okay, so I ask a question, do you have a rough draft of your book yet? If not, if you're here and watching this, if not, then get back to writing your book. And if you need to go back to day 1 and get through the process, create your plan, create your title, your outlines, all of that, and write your rough draft, then you need to go back and do all those things. Okay, step 2, find a proofreader. Okay, what you're going to want to do is find a proofreader to proofread your book. Now this can be your family, your friends. I suggest that you find somebody that is good with English and that can go through and proofread and help you with your whole book so that you can rewrite some areas if you need to. And what they're going to do is they're just going to do a quick overview of your book, give you some suggestions and help you out. I suggest you get 2 if you can, 2 proofreaders. If not, I've gotten away with just 1 over the last 4 books that I've written, so that's fine. So then step 3, rewrite if needed. Consider the suggestions that your proofreaders gave you. Then rewrite anything that needs reworking, especially those that are writing fiction. You might need to fix some characters or some of the areas in your book to make it all flow through and turn into a valuable story. Okay? So this is part of the writing process. This is part of self-publishing or even traditionally publishing. A lot of times if you go traditionally publishing, they're going to ask you to go back and rewrite some areas. Okay? Step 4, hire a copy editor. Okay? And you don't have to hire one, you don't have to pay one if you can find somebody to do it for free. But what I've found, if you find somebody to do it for free, it takes them forever to do it because, you know, they're just doing a favor for you. I suggest you hire somebody. This should be outsourced, I believe, and so I say please follow my suggestions in my book so that you choose a quality copywriter. The copywriter is responsible for checking grammar, spelling, punctuation, and as well as making any edits so that the book will flow better. This is best left to someone with experience. Okay, and in my book and in my training program, my workbook, I give a lot of resources to finding editors and the editors that I've used before as well. So then in my workbook I actually give you steps to do, you know, to name, find the person, the date that you submitted this transcript to the copy editor, doing a contract with them so that you can get it back soon, and negotiating how to negotiate the prices with that copy editor. Now this is going to cost you anywhere from $500 to $5,000 depending on who you get. Okay, I've paid anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000 to get my books edited, and it's totally worth the money. It's totally worth doing it to get a really good solid book. Okay, now again, you can do all of these things by yourself. You can do all of these things by yourself. I just suggest that you don't. Okay, now the next thing, step 5, create additional pages. The title cover page, the copyright page, table of contents, and some optional ones about the author, list of figures, list of tables, dedication, acknowledgments, foreword, preface, introduction, appendix, glossary, index, notes, bibliography. Okay, creating all those pages and also getting those edited as well. Step 6, once you've done all that, then you need to start the process of finding a printer. You don't have to have everything ready, just start doing your research. And some printers that I've used before, if you want to have inventory in your house, 48hourbooks.com. Okay, and this is all in my book and everything, and I'll put a link below, 48hourbooks.com, and it's 48hrbooks.com. They're awesome, and they're very cheap or value. I mean, their books are awesome. Let's just put it that way. And I've used them before. But what I do suggest you do is you use CreateSpace or Lightning Source. And there's a lot of other print-on-demand companies out there. And this was the best thing that ever happened to me. And you can literally get a book printed for about $10. It's just crazy. And then whenever somebody orders it on Amazon or wherever, this print-on-demand company will print it and ship it out for you, and you never have to worry about anything. Okay? So I use CreateSpace for all of my books, and CreateSpace is owned by Amazon. They're a print-on-demand company. They create your whole Amazon account, put it on Barnes & Noble, all these online retailers for you, and then again, when somebody orders, they ship it out and they do all the work. They just take a royalty, obviously, which is hardly anything, but it's totally worth it. CreateSpace.com or LightningSource.com is another one. And I have a lot of resources in my book and workbook as well. So just start looking for a printer, so get that working out. And then the next thing, step 8, you need to hire a typesetter. Now your editor might be able to do this, but a typesetter is the person that puts the book and typesets it and puts it all in order, puts page numbers, all that stuff, so that it fits into the size of the book that you want to print out. And you'll work on the size with your printer and your typesetter. Okay, so they're going to take all your content, all of the writing of your book, and typeset it down so it fits perfectly, and then you just send that file that the typesetter creates off to the printer. And typesetters know exactly what they're doing. So you can find them on elance.com, guru.com, or just start looking for typesetters out there on the internet, and you can hire them for pretty cheap. I've usually got it for about $100 to $200, a whole book, about 150 pages typeset. Totally worth it, okay? Now, the next step, step 9, is to finalize the cover design. Remember, we talked about that psychological shift. Hopefully you've already created the front cover, but you're going to need to finalize it, and if you want any changes to it, then you're going to need to do the back cover and the spine. So go back to the designer that created your cover, if you liked them, and have them finish it for you. Okay? Then, step 10, you're going to submit all the required files to the printer. Okay? You're going to send them from the typesetter, all your whole book, from your cover designer, you're going to send it, the cover design, to the printer, and you're going to follow the steps that the printer asks for, and then they're going to send you a proof copy. And I'll tell you what, when you get that proof copy, you are going to be so excited. So those are the steps to self-publishing. Those are the things that you need to do to get ready. Now tomorrow we're going to continue talking about the self-publishing process. We're going to give you some more tips and strategies to help you through this, so make sure if you have any more questions, I'll probably answer a lot of those in day 27. So thanks for watching, everybody. All you that want to self-publish your book, good luck. And those are the steps. Again, these are all in my workbook. I'll have a link to my workbook below as well if you want to purchase that on Amazon. And a lot of these things that I talked about are also in my book if you've already purchased my book. So thank you. Leave a comment below, like this page, and have a wonderful day.